Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this intention meditation program. So, we are doing this mega intention meditation program for 41 days. We are on day 32. So, why we are doing this program is, to raise the consciousness of our planet and and we have this mega intention meditation summit which is happening in Los Angeles, and by doing this meditation every day we are contributing our energy and intention to energize the MMS3 event. So friends, today we have another wonderful speaker with us, Chandra Pulamarasetti sir. So Chandra sir is the founder of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. He's a successful entrepreneur, former vice president at IBM, and a deeply inspiring meditation mentor. So he has over 24 years of dedicated meditation practice. Chandra sir has guided countless leaders and professionals, conducted advanced retreats, and actively supported global meditation initiatives. So, Sir is deeply inspired by Brahmashi Patriji, and he attributes his personal and professional success, including the acquisition of his own software company, to the power of meditation and manifestation. So, through Buddha CEO and the global pyramid meditation movement, Chandrasar bridges ancient wisdom with modern science, inspiring mindful and conscious leadership worldwide. So, friends, let's join me to welcome Chandra Pulamare Sati sir today. Let me see if sir has joined. Oh, Madhvi ma'am is in the call, right? Good evening, Madhvi ma'am.
Uh,
Is sir joining or he?
yes, he's supposed to join. So why don't we do this? Let's have a quick 5-10 minutes meditation. And then when he comes, he said he will do the intention meditation for us.
Okay,
So just let's do 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes of meditation. And in the meantime, I'll check with her.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, friends, let's sit quietly. So, choose your comfortable spot, gather yourself. Let's meditate for like 10 minutes until Chandra sir joins us. Sit comfortably, cross your legs, close your, cross your fingers, and let's observe our normal natural breath. So when thought comes, let's observe the thought and don't flow with the thought. Come back to our normal natural breath.
allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to be in that stillness, emptiness. All emptiness is energy. The field of limitless possibilities. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to lose into this emptiness inside of you, all around you. This is the field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected into this emptiness, that energy, the more you tune in to these possibilities, you draw in miraculous experiences. This is the field of consciousness, the field of knowingness. The more you experience this emptiness, this energy, the more insightful you become, the more understanding you are. the longer you stay connected to this emptiness, this energy, the more expansive you become. Friends, as you are merged into this field of energy, a field of possibilities, we have a great opportunity. Imagine, dream of a future and create that new future for ourselves, for everyone around. Come on, friends, our thoughts and feelings create our outer reality. I would like you to step into that future. I would like you to affirm and make these greater intentions for a future of healing, of celebration, of cooperation. On this planet. Come on, dear friends, affirm, I am the greatest inspiration and motivation. I am infinite in consciousness, and I am that intelligence way beyond my body. And I recognize that consciousness is always helping me. And I'm committed to raising my vibration. Affirm, dear friends, we are making greater intentions for a beautiful planet. I am divinely healthy and a great human being. I see myself as everything and allow myself as everyone. Come on, dear friends, I want you to draw images of that future, flashes, as you affirm and elevate yourself to that greater energy. Remember, your thoughts and feelings, draw that experience into your life. I am divine and I'm in total harmony with all things and everyone. I imagine and dream that everyone are in coherence with each other. Feel it, dear friends, that coherence, that connection among races, among groups, among nations. Everyone around the planet is coming together and all in meditation. Feel the mega meditation summit that I am part of is bringing that coherence, is bringing that order, is enabling that greater cooperation. That mass energy is spreading around the world. I feel, I am proud to be in this consciousness shifting movement. Feel it, dear friends. I celebrate peace in the world, in myself, in my relationship, in my communication, in my perception of others, in my living, in my work, for Mother Earth, for a greater world. I'm happy to see a world of mutual appreciation. I'm proud to be a master in helping in whatever the way, in seeing a world of cooperation. I am in this greatest feeling to be part of this moment, to be part of this summit. I imagine the energy spreading and spreading and spreading. Feel. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to all things and everyone? Gratitude to this greater consciousness, to yourself, to your parents, to your teachers, mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, everyone in your life. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude to this opportunity to serve, to be in this summit, to be in the consciousness of Patrici, to be the giver of meditation, to be the giver of hope and energy. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful guided meditation. It was like beautiful. The way you were guiding us, the affirmations and the music, it was so beautiful, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Mother Madam.
Yeah, so we'll go to the next part of the session. So I would like to ask Prithvi, to take over for the discussion. Hi, Prithvi. Good morning.
Hi, Sirisha. Namaste, sir. Good evening, sir.
Namaste, namaste. Hi, nice to meet you again.
Yes, so it was amazing meditation, sir. Really, we went through the energizing process of this event. So, sir, that we are doing this intention meditation to actually energize the event. So, Patriji says when you are contributing, you have to do it with tan, man, dhan. So, this aspect is totally about mind. So, we are energizing the event through our mind and intent. What is the role of intent? How does it act in the quantum field?
Okay, it's some subject here. Yes. Observations and intentions collapse into physical matter. This is the science from quantum field. When the observer is there, it collapses the wave function into matter. So, without going into the technical terms, everyone's intention is always honored, because that's what physics is saying. Of course, that's what spiritual science always said. Every intention is always honored. How doubtless I am. Doubt and uncertainty are two fundamental negative intentions that one can have in their mind. All intentions are always honored, are always becoming a reality, either here or another plane. when a specific time is not held to. But then whenever we have a doubt and we're seeding a negative intention, whenever we feel uncertain about things, then we're seeding negative intentions. And so this mega meditation summit, which is when group meditations are held, is naturally removing the doubt from everyone's mind, instead is naturally seeding great intentions. Patriji always had long meditations, and then that tradition continues in the summits. And meditations throughout the day, so that people come together, drop any doubts they have in their minds, but then they go about in the meditation automatically the core purpose of seeing not only them but everyone get better is by default there. And so this has to be true as we're approaching this beautiful summit. No matter what state that everyone is, but when they come there into meditation, they become coherent, they drop the doubt, and so they go into a positive, beautiful intention automatically, right?
Amazing, sir. So, sir, actually, currently I'm reading this book called Power versus Force. So, in this, Dr. Hawken, he's giving the map of consciousness, and he says the world, almost 85% of the world, is operating below 200. It is mostly fear-based, destructive thoughts, and just 0.4% are operating at a love-based joy and peace consciousness. So they say that he says that even one person, if he operates in love, that will counterbalance thousands of people being in negativity. So how does this mass event like mega meditation will help in uplifting the collective consciousness of the world, sir?
So it's a very good point. Fear is fundamentally an important stepping stone for us to grow. We all come with certain fears. We are designed to come with fears so that we have an opportunity to grow. And our job is to recognize and let people know that there is the starting point for them to grow. They can grow out of fears. And awareness is what is all that's necessary, and understanding is necessary. And so in our programs, with our meditation summit, a few things will happen automatically. Number one, in fact, I was thinking about this. What happens in this meditation summit when I go into this group meditation summits, because it's what I've gone multiple times since the very first one in 99. First and foremost, just being there, whoever is there, they're always dropping several of those fears just by observing many, many people out there. It could be fear of speaking, it could be fear of health, because you'll see a lot of people who are different age groups. Some people are saying, I don't have this, I don't have that, I have serious asthma, serious health condition, but I still am here. I do this, I do that. Just by being there in these group events, we are dropping fears. I'll connect to even a small group, like the experimentation, all of that is anyway there. Even a small group, because everyone's energy, everyone's intention is spreading in the field. And so no matter what, the butterfly effect is there. And hence, even a small group are still able to create change across the world. Known also as Maharshi effect is caused, is only one root of 10%, 1 to 10% is all it takes to make a huge impact. And so 1,000 people can literally mean millions of people impact. If If it is 2,000 people, a lot more impact. Well, that's a different point. But coming back to the fear, we would have, and many would have overcome many fears in the event just by being there. Inspiration moves us into action and helps us to overcome many fears. And the second thing that happens just by being in the event is tremendous amount of inspiration. I had taken many times when I go there, for example, recently when I went to Dhyana Kumbh last year, it just moved me into that, going away from a spiritual, actually letharginess. Even if there is slightly creeping in and say, okay, you've done a lot, then you see some of the people who come from the corners of Uttar Pradesh, corners of Bihar, and some of them are women, and then they are just so actively going about talking, speaking, dreaming, and saying, this is my world, this is our world. That's sheer that very simple thing that I noticed, they just inspired me. And so much energy they had, morning 5 o'clock, just there. The whole thing is full. And the inspiration suddenly removes many fears we all have. We take steps, we take action. So something that happens in these mega summits. On one side, we are dropping fears just by looking at people of all kinds of things. On the other side, of course, we're inspired, we're getting motivated significantly.
Amazing, sir. So, sir, this event is happening in USA, and people in USA are very competitive. They actually choose something which is productive than, being in a meditation retreat like this. So, that too, in the age of AI, everybody wants to upskill their AI technologies, and they don't want to invest time in meditation or these things. Even if we present them in the most scientific manner also, they there's some kind of, they are more choosing about technologies which help them to sustain or live in the world. So how do we bring people into meditation in US, sir?
Events like this, events like this, my fundamental belief is that consciousness is already beautifully playing its positions, playing its game. AI is a way for more and more people to come into meditation. These are big waves. This morning, I was thinking, um, we were just talking, and said the whole COVID time, it was such a blessing, is the word we use, such a blessing. Because we were sitting there, because somebody is recollecting here, Sridev Madam, they were all family together, were meditating greatly, we're all here. Everyone is meditating. 40 days, everyone, including the children, meditated, youngsters. Then is the word we use unknowingly. The COVID is a blessing. Everything will be a blessing. And so AI to me, while it is there, but I think it's a blessing in many ways, because at a mass scale, many people look and say, why me? That question will come. Temporarily, it will cause some disruption. Let that be. Disruptions are important for changes to take place. And the disruption will come. Not everybody is able to go up there, but it is just fine. It is just fine, because world is not going to come to an end. It's only going to go better. And so for us, it's patience is progress. For meditators who are there, patience is progress, but it is always the intention that carries forward. Because many times when people are saying and asking, you say, keep that intention on, because your intention of spreading, of teaching, of getting in connection with people who need that support, if we keep intending, it's going to happen. And so the disruption that it causes will cause many people to come into meditation, to develop their core strengths of innovation, of creation, are able to add direct value. I think that's what this is causing. There's only in one field, it's not in entire field. It's in primarily affecting maybe one or two areas and fields, and many other anyway will continue. Disruption is good, madam. If the disruption, more people will come to meditation automatically. It is bound to happen now. I can see that coming already.
Absolutely, sir. Finally, everybody will start looking at the meaning of life when AI just takes on. So, sir, what has been your experience of mass events like this? You have been doing with the Purnima in Pyramid Valley and the Hanamaha Chakrams. So, what has been your personal experience with these events?
Yes, so personally, every time I came back from an event like this, I just came with a lot of inspiration. Meaning, to a point where you feel that there is something greater that you can do. When you see many, many people of different nature coming together and then doing their projects. When I went to, for example, Iowa, the Des Moines state, beautiful. I mean, two masters or a few group of masters there, Malleshwari madam, Anjali madam, just coming together and just dreaming about a great Iowa, the great Des Moines there. And then you recognize and say how much more you can do. And of course, every time I went and then every time I saw, we used to see Patriji morning to night. Morning, when was that? It was 4:35. Generally he was there on the stage. By the time the 5 o'clock meditation would start, 5 minutes here and there. And then his sleep was only not before 12 o'clock in the night. And just by observing this grandmaster, and we have so many masters now in the movement, just by observing him, and you wonder and say, what more can you do? I mean, of course, yeah, we were doing, 2 hours here, 2 hours there, but what more can you do? I mean, there is so much more you can do when you see masters like that constantly being with people, constantly wanting to add value, give his energy, wisdom, and just that presence to people was there, was sufficient inspiration to carry it and say, if there is something out there, then we must be like this master. And so we will find, while Patrici's physical is not there, but that thing is carried, his conscience is carried through many, many people, many, many masters, and we do see them. And so that's the inspiration I've always taken every time we went. And then on one side is Patrici's energy, Patrici's presence, and on another side, it's the most and the least expected that you see a barber, a villager, a countryman, somebody out there who are, you sometimes surprised, somebody is very, very busy businessman, but then he's there so humble, he's completely surrendered, completely sitting there, a person, humility, very, very, that humility is carrying himself in that thing there, then you know how you got to carry yourself. And this is also seen many a times. Many a times, many dignitaries come, some of them, when they come, you know how to carry yourself. In spite of great achievements, that's very, very still, I maintain that humility that is there. So, and to me personally, there's always some shifts, that big shifts have happened when I took up on the service work, and almost every time. 2019, I was doing Patricia asked you handle the event, the whole stage flow, if you will. I was part of the Hyderabad Trust. When I took up on that role, did not know. I just resigned my job, wanting to do Buddha's kind of condition, kind of work, but don't know how to do, don't know. And I just asked Sar. Sar said, okay, just work at this event fully. And so for 2 months I was there for Dhyana Chakra. Dhyana Yagam is called one preparation. No, sorry, Dhyana Mahila Chakra. Dhyana Mahila, first Dhyana Mahila Chakra. So I was there working very closely with Patri Madam and the team there. The event finished. I don't know how we did, but we were amazing, amazing. There are more than 200 speakers and 400 speakers, and there's so many sections for the 10 days. Shift happens. Those who take serious amount of role and then willfully and jump in and then do it, there's always a shift. Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation happened after that event. Was there a direct connection? No. There's no connection to the role I was playing to foundation from a material perspective, outer perspective. But the shifts are always happening. When we're taking time and then going there and then serving in these mega events, my company occasionally shifted. Every time we were doing this global conference of spiritual sciences at Pyramid Valley International, there's always some milestone that I saw, in my company shift. And so there is always a personal absolute growth, and then let alone the spiritual shifts that happen to us. And so that's why I never missed, except for one time in the year 2007 or so when I was in the United States, where India was happening there. I never missed attending to this Dhyana Chakras, Mahotsvas, Yagas. And so here, um, I'm glad that we're all coming together. I'm sure it's going to be an annual, rightfully a ritual for all masters to be in this summit. It must be there because the three things that we gain, immense amounts of energy through meditation, the summits give immense amount of energy. Immense amounts of clarity is there. The clarity comes by interacting, by seeing people. A lot of clarity comes and then inspiration. These are three things that are eyeing for in practice, and there'll be there plenty available. The inspiration, and I've seen it in Buddha Seva events, for example, when I do conferences, some leaders are meditating for 4 years, 5 years. They come into the event and then go back, and the same leaders, what they're just practicing with themselves, are immediately moving into action and introducing the companies, and introducing the community in a big way. Inspiration happens to us, not just to new people, it happens to everyone who comes there. And so these things are available in plenty of inspiration, of gaining clarity and learning, intense amount of learning that's happening there. And of course, in terms of energy that we receive, three things. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We have Madhvi ma'am also on the call.
Yes, Madhav, madam.
Sirisha, can we unmute her?
Yeah.
I really commend. Yes, madam.
So thank you so much for coming today, sir. It's a beautiful, beautiful meditation. And I felt that there were masters who were blessing us. That's what I felt in this meditation. And a lot of light language because of that immense energy. And we are very happy that you are here for Mega Meditation Summit. And we are looking forward your energies and your team to be here, sir. As you said about the fears, when you go to the Mega Meditation Summit, I literally feel like obviously stage fear is always there. So when I go to the summits, I feel that there is no fear at all. I mean, that is the kind of energy that we get. And what you said is so true. Uh, One thing, your interaction with Patriji, any interaction that with Patriji that has changed your life in Dhyana Mahachakra. If you could share that, that would be nice.
Um, in 2019, we were inviting many guests, and you cannot keep up the schedule when some of these guests that sometimes do not come and sometimes come at their own time. And so, since being responsible for the schedule, it was, of course, a little bit bothersome. And when I say guests, they are maybe senior IAS officers, politicians. So then, after a couple of days, when I went to Patri said, in the evenings you debrief. It's always a great idea to go, and then the team comes together to sit down and talk. And then, but most important, we wanted to go to debrief. So I was talking to him about this, and he simply said, just be spontaneous. Don't try to manage things.
Mhm.
Be spontaneous, and things will happen. It is okay. We're not trying to manage anybody here. And if you're spontaneously willing to accept somebody, then it'll flow into that lecture, that session, whatever that is happening at that time. Don't worry about it. And so that sort of eased me of the pressure to handle. I said, fine, and if somebody was to come at 9, but they came at 10. And so things will shift around a little bit here and there. But it is that imperfection is helping everyone to learn. It's not trying to be perfect. It's that the imperfections are allowed to happen, and so then we learn through them. And I've seen this always in the spontaneous action from Sir always makes things easy for people. And so that helped me to manage the rest of the 8 days without worrying too many because you're trying to be a little too perfect. And it was not the case. I say the fundamental understanding I have is, how long does it take to lose your anger or to manage anger, to come to regulate your anger? How long does it take? Suppose you're an angry person, you want to learn to regulate your anger. How long does it take? Can you give a time?
Well, as long as you're aware of it. I mean, obviously now I can say it, but before
Even if now, but
it
can you give a
comes
time frame and say, yes, I can manage my anger in 10 days or 30 days or 2 years or 10 years? You can't.
anger is an emotion, it will never go away.
It'll never go away, but even for anger management may not go away. It may be there. Basically, any spiritual values, there's no time you can put on them to say you learn within this time frame. On the other hand, I can say Python, yes, I can learn to a great deal in 6 months, yes.
Mhm.
But then to become compassionate, to become friendly, or to become spontaneous, you can't put a time frame on it. No way. You can never say, yes, in 9 months I'll master it. It's not possible. There's no time concept for learning spiritual values. So the concept, the notion that Patricia, that's why always let things flow more spontaneously. Spiritual learning happens spontaneously. We have to just allow it to happen. There's a paradox, right? Allow it to happen. A master is going in a flow, allow it to happen. Yet, of course, we have a schedule to make, and so then we got to do something. This is the paradox, that paradoxical roles we have to take. But then he figured he's always there. It appears as if he didn't bother about the time and so go through, but then somewhere he would know to just finish and then close and then go. So that's what it helped me to just let be spontaneous and let things flow, and they would happen. Okay. Yes, madam.
Very good answer, sir. I think we need to practice that more spontaneous and let it go, let go things smoothly. Yeah.
Anyway, you are doing it for, there's nothing personal here, you know it.
Yes, sir.
No even nothing personal. Nobody has anything personal. And so then everyone is coming together with the same intention. And when you are there on the stage, sometimes it might upset a speaker or two. What to do? It's okay. What to do?
Yeah.
What to do? If they're upsetting a speaker, then if they are very aware, then they are on the receiving side to say, okay, fine, it got me my creation. So I need to have better intentions seeded for the future.
As you said about AI, and then the COVID is something to learn for us. That is why it has come in masses. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there is so much disruption, but the disruptions are always good. For spirituality that I see, there is a lot of uniformity that will come in the way, in the financial uniformity will come in with AI. That's one thing that I feel is going to happen. Some abnormally getting paid and some somewhere there. And a lot of those will go away, become more and more uniform is important. And I think this is really coming to be more grounded. Of course, it appears in the beginning that the younger age groups are getting impacted a lot more. But meditation also starts greatly in that group. Greatly in that group, it will start greatly. And some normalization from a financial perspective will bring a great deal of order. A few things are there, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We are doing a spiritual conference. I'm a believer, and we know it. Whatever is happening always for a good. Fundamentally, expect you stretch the time, it's always happening for good. It's a matter of time we will know the beautiful effects of it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And
Great to see you, Srinivas, and Sampath and others too. I think it is Sampath Master, or is that? Yes.
yeah,
All right. Great. Thank you also. Whole team here. Many more people must be there.
can you unmute him?
Yes, Srinivas.
Hi, Chandra.
Hope all cylinders are firing. The finance engine, the planning engine, everything.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
It'll all come
Last,
together. For sure, it'll come together. It's
yeah,
the play of surrenderness must be there. For sure, it'll come together because we know this, right? The play of surrenderness, that we do everything that's possible by our side. Everything. I mean, we got to think from our perspective. Did I do everything right from my perspective? And did I do enough from my perspective? And if we do that, and then the surrender comes into play and say, okay, now my part is done. Consciousness, I'll let you take on it from here. Okay. So that means within my time available or no created time, within my knowledge or expertise that is there, am I able to give to the best? And then third is in my resource that I have, monetarily, am I able to contribute to the best? If all the core team is able to think from that perspective, all three areas though, am I able to give my resource to the best possible? And if they think that way and then give to the feeling they've satisfied, then I think consciousness is beautifully coming forward and then playing it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Srinivas has been very instrumental in LA work, sir. He's like completely taking over in LA. So it's very impressive to see Srinivas like this.
and yes, I'm trying to do whatever I can, right? And but also, I mean, looking at the past events, right? The RCML in St. Louis, CCML in Delhi. The event that we did, I think, 4 years ago, right? In LA, today. um, event, right? Manifestation session, all these, yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that, yeah, this event will go really well, right? Yeah, looking forward to meeting all the masters.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sampath, can we unmute him? Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is Sudha Madam from LA, senior
Yes, madam.
master, and she's 79-year-old, but the energy which she shows is amazing. She is a citizen of US, basically from Himachal Pradesh. She worked as a government employee in India, came here, settled with her son, daughter-in-law. She's absolutely a wonderful soul. She had already met you in Delhi. And yeah, she joins the list of all senior masters like Khatri Madam, Kartikeyan sir, Premnath sir, the same energy, the young and energetic person in a senior body. That's all. I'm enjoying
Yes.
these meditations and preparing for LA. Wonderful, sir. Just wanted to introduce her to you.
Yes, madam. Great to have you there. Yes, please go ahead. How is meditation, madam?
It was really beautiful and very, very beautiful, really. And I am so thankful to you, sir, that today I am listening to you and really amazing. And I feel myself very blessed that I am the family of this PSSM, and Patriji made me. I don't know. I was alone here in LA. I feel that nobody's is there. Why Patriji choose me? Nobody's here. So now I have big family, and I feel so happy. So welcome, sir, to LA for PM,
Yes,
MMC.
madam.
Yes, MMS, and thank you so much. And the energy is so high today. I can't say. Thank you so much. I'm
Awesome.
so honored, sir, to
So
see
it's
you.
Look
not,
forward to
it's not,
meeting. You know that event in Patrizi Day by Texas government. So
amazing.
how can we say Patrizi is not there? Can we ever, did anyone imagine that Patrizi Day would come in the United States with the state government? That is a message. That is a message, a spiritual message. That something has not happened to no Indian must have got recognized that way, isn't it? Or any master from that perspective. I don't know. But that's a message that he's there and then we're on the path. He's there and we're on the path, and the right path. So I was super elated to see and then even to digest that message that Patrizi Day is there. Nothing happens just like that. And if something happens just like that in the least expected way, it is a serious message that we take and then walk with it. So he's there, madam, with us throughout, absolutely, in a great way.
Thank you, sir.
In a way that is showing up physically now.
Yes.
Right? In a way, showing up physically, in physical form. Yes.
Sampath sir is with me, and with him I did my meditation, and it was so, I cannot say, sir, it was so beautiful energy.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to underline, sir, the square root of 1%, the Maharshi effect, which you talked about. Yes, I have seen, Dallas having a lot of meditators. And when I used to visit Dallas for Divya, it was a small group of people, and how it multiplied within a year, and how MMS had to come to Dallas, and how Omega got launched as a mega pyramid. And now so many pyramids coming up, so many Sankalpa Dhyanas happening. So meditation and group meditations is multiplying the movement. And whatever, there is a peculiar thing about India, like, Paramahamsa Yogananda or Swami Vivekananda, when they're in India, they don't become famous. They come here, get name in US, and they go back to India. That's when they become too much famous. So it's like the PSSM once here in US, once it is strong, it is going to be launched worldwide. All the pyramid concepts and pyramid energy and PSSM philosophy is going worldwide. So the launch, the blast in US is very, very important, which is happening now, which is of course the Maharshi effect. And the 3G has created all dynamites. Every master in PSSM is a leader. Everyone is empowered. such a bliss to be part of this and meeting wonderful people like this. And so the lead of PSSM USA, Shrikant sir, what do you say about it?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Nice
Shrikant.
nice to see you again, sir, on this platform. Sir, I just want to share that MMS doing in Dallas, MMS doing in Raleigh was little comfortable initially, right? And after that, when Pari announced that we are going to do it in LA, it was initially a little bit of tensed because we have lesser strength in that region. But after getting into it and after seeing all the local masters like our Sudha Madam, Srinivas Ankareddy sir, and our local masters,
Satya
all of
madam.
them, each of them are Satya Madam, yeah, Satya Madam. So all of them are so strong that they are about 15 people for each, right? That much of work they are doing, and this is going to come up like a very beautiful program. Is what we are all anticipating, and all these energies, what is being built through this intention meditation, is coming up very nice, sir. So looking forward to meet all the masters in person in LA, and looking forward to meet you again, sir. Thank you very much for joining into this platform, sir, and building that same energies here. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful. In one stroke, this reminds me of our Shirdi Dhyan Mahayajna. Till Hyderabad, okay, India. Suddenly, Patri sir announced in
Yeah.
Shirdi. He wanted to take it to
Shirdi.
Rishikesh, but then
Yes.
announced in Shirdi. And where are the groups?
Yeah.
But one master, one leader had to stay strong. That's
Yeah.
what I feel here. Pariji
Right.
took a bold step, because the teams will develop enormously, but somebody has to hold ground
Yeah.
and say, yes, we're going to do this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Took a bold step to give the leadership there,
Yeah.
and rightfully. And that time it was Anjane Sharma Garu and somebody else. They said, okay, we
Mm.
do it here. Somebody has to hold the ground.
Mm.
And everyone beautifully developed automatically. And
Yes.
so, so glad West Coast generally in
Yes, sir.
day, okay, we didn't have much presence. I think is really
Yeah.
bringing super greater presence with this event. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
feeling. In one
No,
stroke,
no. Yeah.
East Coast and Central has developed for years, and
Yes.
West Coast will develop in months. Right? It's
Yes,
like
sir.
that. That
Yeah.
exponential effect is taking
Now we
place.
are seeing good leaders also, sir. Not just people supporting. Good leaders coming up in that area is really enormous, sir. The energy building is excellent. For every
California is the
month we
number
are
one state
working
of
on it.
US.
Yeah, yeah.
California is the
So
number one state in the United States. Everything has to start from there in a good way.
that's
So
what.
this
Yes,
is
sir.
the effect of it.
Yeah.
So something good, something greatly good has to come through this
Yes, sir.
event being in California. That much is it. Hmm?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. So
Thank you.
great appreciation to Parisi for boldly taking the decision. And of
Yes,
course,
sir.
all of you
Yeah.
who were there involved in that decision that time. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And special appreciations to this online team which has been conducting mega intention meditation from last 32 days. And I have seen before starting of this program the number of registrations, and now the number of registrations, I see a great hike. So I request everyone to
Great hike.
register
Yes.
and be here and enjoy.
Yes, sir. This time, Sampath took the initiative to have the Mega Meditation Summit, and we are all supporting it for a change. And the
No, that's
team is
not true. I just involved Madhavi madam. That's all I did. She's taking care of everything from back.
And definitely the team is being very consistent, and then they are doing such a great job, sir. And young generation coming into doing these kind of things, really very impressive. And this is what we are all aiming for, the young generation to take more initiatives, and it's happening.
Wonderful, madam. This particular meditation, I hope all the core team members join. because it is number one for coherence among members. You know, there's a lot of doubts are there, a lot of push and pull is always there to the last minute. And so first thing that I always feel is that if the core team joins and it becomes a lot more coherent, and it'll be very, very powerful for them as they go into the event, and many things get ironed out just in the field, right? So hope that's the case, that's happening. Please pull them. Even if someone says I'm too busy, but they got to get in here, and I think that'll do a lot of good to it.
Yes, sir. Definitely will make it happen. I
Because
think,
still
yeah,
have
everybody.
good 1
Yeah.
week is there, no? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Beautiful, sir. Thank you. Thank you to all the masters for adding your energies to the program. And thank you, Chandra, sir. It was an amazing session. You gave a lot of knowledge about intention meditation and the ripple effect that Mega Meditation Summit is going to bring onto the planet. Very beautiful session. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mother Madam, for pulling in. She's always trying to bring people together. So thank you all. Yes. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. And
Thank you, Shirisha Madam.
over to you, Sirisha. We have on the chat, somebody's asking how to register to the
Yeah,
event.
Madhvi Madam has actually replied. So if there is any problem, Madhvi Ma'am has given the contact number. So they can connect with Madhvi Ma'am.
Yes, we will help. I have given my number. I will help her to register.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Sirisha, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prithvi. Thank you, sir, so much for taking out time and spending so much time with us. It is so great to hear from you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam. Great.
Thank
Hi, Ashadi. We'll see you. Talk to you later. Yes. Bye-bye, folks.
Bye. Thank you, friends. We'll join tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Namaste, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you.